because you're competing with the in-law, and you know how that goes.
Yeah. It's funny that you just, ripping and running all week and you're gonna...
Me and my small car. So that's it.
And then there's...
Tell you that, and I'll explain it in a second, but the decor and the design is going to involve, guys, hi, my name is Fulcher. Technically I'm a production designer, architect, and very quickly I got into this business through the way of production design. I'm working with my wife right now, and you just heard the presentation with her, and I'm generally brought in I'm in charge of all the visuals as far as the sets and the props and everything with movies. And actually, the last movie I worked on was a movie that turned into a cult following. And I worked on a bar mitzvah venue, so that's how I kind of like getting back into and incorporating the sets with the wedding. Now, the thing that's very important with the wedding is coordination. That means it's kind of that if everything can be coordinated color-wise, and that is when it's a good idea to work with a professional or planner or a venue decorator or designer. Because the thing is, if you get a good designer who thinks of all of the aspects together, he can just pull everything together with a uniform theme. And then the most important thing is color. That's the thing. And color, and that color motif, whatever motif is like decided on by all the parties, is carried on subtly throughout the entire thing. That goes with the dresses. The dresses have to be coordinated with color as well. It has to go also with the decor of the venue, also the invitations. If you have a well-rounded design team, they will cover that entire gamut and make everything consistent. For example, if the main colors that the bride wants are two colors, say purple and yellow, right? Okay, purple and yellow, that's what she wants, she loves those colors. Now, that purple and yellow needs to be carried on with the dress. And also, generally it's good to have three colors: dominant, subdominant, and subordinate. Okay, the dominant will be the white, the subordinate will be the highlights, and the dominant will be the white, the subdominant would be the other color, the yellow, as the accent color, and then the subordinate color would just be a hint of accent, just so that you have three uniform colors. That's good design. Okay, I've learned from old school, so that's the principle. So the thing is, with the dress, you have those three colors. The bridesmaids need to have those colors anyway, and if certain bridesmaids are living like remotely, they have to be able to know what those colors are if they're going to purchase their own dresses, so when they come in, there's no big surprises. So one way you can do that, if all the parties, that's okay.
We can go out.
If all the parties,
we can go out while you finish.
okay, if all the parties agree on the three colors,
One day we're going to be planning your wedding.
if
We're going to get our revenge now.
Is it steady,
plan your
Charlie?
wedding.
Okay, just steady. Pull it with two hands, please. If once you decide on the three colors, the most important thing is to make sure that everyone knows what those colors are and can identify them. Now, as far as the dress color, you have to have a color swatch obtained at a fabric store. You have that swatch and you distribute and you mail that swatch out to all your bridal parties so they can match up that color if they're going to purchase their own dress and then come in or the bride may purchase a dress for them, and the bride herself, even though she's doing everything, it would be good to work with a professional so that they can have those colors and coordinate. So also those three colors can be translated into PMS colors for printing purposes, so that the invitations kind of match.
Sorry, PMS colors.
Oh, funny.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what they're called.
I know, but I'm
That's
saying.
for printing. That's for printing.
I'm elementary
print.
school,
I know
okay?
it's fun.
Sorry.
It's-
Couldn't help it.
That's a way so that the printer can match up a particular color. That's the only way they can
It's
do
a
it.
uniform system.
PMS.
No, I've heard of it. I've heard of it. It's still
Yes,
funny.
no, she's in advertising.
Mhm.
So, and also, another aspect is for the set decor and the design. This is a design that I'm doing for a customer. I will tell you that, and I'll explain it in a second. But the decor and the design is going to involve a couple of things: ribbons, decorations, certain panels, maybe painted. That color needs to be carried on to the paint itself. You got to know what that is, and you do that by obtaining a color swatch from, say, a Home Depot. It's free. You take that that color, the dress swatch, and you go to Home Depot, match up a paint, Benjamin Moore color, and you have that color. You can give that to your decorator, and they know what color to match up. So it's wonderful when you do have a venue. Everything matches. Everything, even the napkins. The napkins have to be a color. If somebody's purchasing, most likely, they have that color swatch. When they go picking out the napkins, they know it matches. So it shows that the wedding is perfectly organized and classy, basically, subtly. And it's not that it takes a lot of time to do. Is that details? You know, everything's in the details. You have to have those things right. Colors. Sometimes if the bride's not happy, you'll tell, and she just will feel uncomfortable and just not, because everything is just a little, off. Something's off. It may just be subtly as far as the color. Now this is for a custom that we're doing. If you ever heard of the movie Twilight, there's an actual wedding scene in Twilight where they get married in the woods. So what I've done as a designer who does sets, I wanted to create this. It's for an actual customer. She loves that movie, and she actually decided not to get married until the second part of this movie happened. So,
Wow.
So she's really fanatic. So what I've done here, this is an actual. I've chose This is an actual inside of a church. Okay, and what we're going to do here, these chairs are here. They're going to be decked out just like the movie. This large trellis right here will be made and constructed. These are flats, and they're going to be printed bark like tree trunks, and they're held. And then the lighting's going to be dimmed in the back, so it actually, you can't really see it, but you're going to be like you're in the woods. Now something like this, you would say, why would somebody want to do that? Because it makes them happy. And trust me, when they take the pictures, they can match it up with the studio shots of Twilight and be like, wow, I made this happen. And it's not that is impossible to do, is that you have to have a good designer, fortunately somebody who does sets, to be able to make this happen. And it's not that it's very expensive to do, it's just like designers, you say designer, generally prices go up, but someone like myself who likes to help people work for, it's just fun for me. So I can create this at a very affordable budget because I know where to go, I know where to get the stuff, I have contacts. One of my main floors that I work with is a florist by the name of Flowers by Zenda, right on the Bronx on Broadway. Great company. I'm going to have him price out all of these for me, and I'm going to work and partner with him and work in just recreating this and making it at a budget, because I like people who are flexible, who can kind of work with the customer and just not just say, hey, it's my way or the highway. They, because there's a lot of tricks you can do to make it look like a certain thing, but it doesn't all have to be 100% flowers. You can have filler flowers on the inside or some material, cover it with the expensive flower and still achieve it if you want to spend the extra time to do that. But the ultimate reason is to save a little bit of money so that there's not that much of a financial burden on the couple, and then they can be happy. So that is the deal. So that's a little insight on design, decor design when it comes to weddings. Okay, thank you very much.
Was that
Yes, you have a question?
Was this? Yes, it says. Was this designed for a church?
This is the church, actually, the Riverside, where we got married. the same area where they showed the back of the dress.
So this
is
shows
that-
what that would look like with your design.
Exactly.
Wow.
These steps are exactly where the church is. This is gonna be built, these are gonna be built and added in. Because remember, we have an hour to set it up, an hour to take down. And something like this can easily be brought in, and if you have at least 2-3 people, you know, just put the shrubbery on the ground, wrap a couple of things around the trees, dim the lights, and just bring these in and just prop it up, set the lights, and it could be in and out. It's just like doing a set, just doing like theater.
Are those candles?
Yeah, these are candles. Those are existing candles that we're gonna wrap vines around, artificial vines or real vines, just to make it look. And these are candle. So and the lights are gonna be dim so that it's in the forest to imitate the wedding scene between the two vampires. What is it? One vampire, one's a werewolf. Okay.
One vampire, one vampire,
One vampire,
one
one
human.
vampire.
You can check on Google.
Well, she was civilian, but she became
Oh,
Okay.
never mind.
You can check on Google and you'll see that historic, that really nice scene, and then you'll understand why somebody would want to get married
I saw
like
the
that.
movie. Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Great.
yes.
You saw it. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Thank you. Do you have any other questions, everyone?
anybody have any other questions?
Okay.
Thank you.